guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Eva, and for today's video I have a special guest. I have my brother Arturo.
Hi.
And today we're going to be doing some Dollar Tree DIY, so keep on watching. So we went to Dollar Tree and we got a few things that we're gonna try to DIY into some okay home decor.
You're such
So we got this gold basket, and I was thinking of kind of like tying some rope around it, kind of give it more of like of a rope basket feel. So that's what we're gonna try to do with this one, and some hot glue. And we got some frames to add onto the gallery wall. Oh, and then here's the rope that we're gonna use for the basket. So hopefully it turns out how we're envisioning it. And then we got some candles to kind of warm them up, and then form them into some shapes.
On TikTok, so we'll see.
So we'll see. Hopefully they got some pom-poms. Why not?
For the candles to melt them.
And then I got this jar and these little stickers that I saw, I think on TikTok also. Anyways, we're gonna put them all around and then just paint the vase one whole color. Give it some texture. And then we got some wooden dowels just in case we need some.
For what? Who knows?
We got some craft glue from the Dollar Tree, so hopefully it works. And then we got these little candle holders. They're like little mirrors. And I kind of wanted to do like moon faces with them. Like we're gonna paint like the moon faces on there and hang them up or something. So what do you want to do first?
Should we start easiest to hardest or hardest to easiest?
Let's do easiest to hardest. All right, so we're gonna start with this vase, and we're gonna just go ahead and put the little, what are these called?
Beads?
Pearl stickers, or just beads.
Wait, how are you doing?
Look. They're already like in a little line. So should we start from the top to bottom, or what?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so should we go like this?
Well,
or should we just go horizontal?
I think we should just do probably
like this,
That's
right?
not horizontal, that's vertical.
Oh, vertical. Should we do vertical first? Okay. All right, so we're gonna paint this a color, and then we'll come back and show it to you guys once it's all done. But this is how it looks with like the purple pink beads on it. It's not the straightest, but like you said, A for effort.
Always. So
we'll come back once it's all painted, and then on to the next product. All right, so we're gonna do the candles, and then we'll be right back. All right, so what are we doing now?
So we need to heat up some water.
Heat up some water?
Because we're bending the candles or just twisting them?
We can bend some and twist some.
Okay, so we'll bend one, like one of each color, you know? I don't know, I've seen TikToks where this goes terrible because they heat up the water too high.
So do you know what kind of temperature?
Hot, not boiling, is what I've heard.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to this.
So old.
Okay, so for this basket, we're gonna make it into like a DIY rope basket. Okay, so first we're just gonna like make a little circle, like so, onto itself, and then once we have a decent amount or a decent size, we're gonna glue it onto the basket and then go from there. This is how our basket is looking like right now. We'll come back once it's all done and show you guys the end result. So we'll be right back. So while we wait for the rest of our DIYs, we're gonna go ahead and do the moon faces with the mirrors. And hopefully
they're gonna turn out better than our candles.
Hopefully.
And our basket.
Alright, so what we decided to do is first we decided to trace the mirror, and then we're gonna just kind of cut out like an outline of the moon face, like that they're even on two different mirrors. Hopefully they...
And then black out. We're gonna black out the mirror so that the part that is the moon is the mirror. And then we're gonna paint everything else a color.
Yes. So we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mirrors. And then we're gonna have 2 extras in case we mess up. And if we don't end up needing these, we can just do kind of like little coasters or something.
But the rate that our DIYs are going, and
we might need them.
We most likely
We might even need to make another trip
to the store.
to the store. So this is how it looks. This is one of the moons.
I don't even know how to fix that. Oh.
And that's one of the other moons. Okay, so then we just wait until this dries.
Okay.
And then we come back. All right, so it's been a few days and we're done with our DIYs that we did. I think we ended up doing 1, 2, 3, 4 DIYs.
Our attempts at DIYs. We should be specific.
DIYs. So we're gonna show you guys what we did, and then we're gonna rate them on a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah. Which one do you want to start with?
I think
we'll do that one.
We'll start from like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So one of the DIYs we did was this, like take a little wire basket and some rope and just kind of create like a rope basket. And it took quite a bit of rope and a lot of hot glue. If you were to look on the inside, I don't know if you can see it, but on the inside you see
like the bottom.
The bottom. It took a lot.
We also probably used way more than we needed.
That too.
We were very trigger happy with the hot glue gun. I will say this is like our better one out of
all our DIYs. So on a scale of 1 through 10, what would you rate it?
Like a 7. I mean, it's pretty good if it wasn't for all the hot glue like sticking.
Yeah, I think I'd give it like a 7.5. If I was to if I was to redo this, I'd try to use a lot less hot glue, or just use like a different type of glue, the one that won't be so chunky or noticeable. But I mean, other than that, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I am going to be using it as a wastebasket. So that's that. I'll let you pick the next one.
And then we have this one, which...
Oh yeah, it's the vase that we put like the little...
it's kind of focused. Or it's like bright.
It's just really bright.
Okay, well it's like a white vase that we put the little beads on and painted over it. And when we were painting, the beads started moving around, so like you can't see it on here, but they're like crooked. And then the paint wasn't really sticking on the glass.
And then also like I think some of the beads started to lift up in the middle.
To fall out.
And then when we were to paint over it,
she messed up and put a different color paint on it. So it was a mess from start to finish all the way around. But an attempt was made.
I think if we were to remake this one, instead of using like acrylic paint and like paint it on with the brush, I would rather use like a spray paint with something that would give it more of an even coat. And
probably using, because these beads are like sticky, and like we didn't put like another glue on them, which was probably a bad idea because the glue that the beads came with didn't stick to the glass. Oh, see, I just lifted one, so we don't talk about that. But
we just turn it around, not show it. Maybe use like a super glue.
Yeah.
To stick on the beads so they stay on longer.
And spray paint.
And spray paint it. But on a scale of 1 through 10, what would you rate it?
I'd give this like a 5. It's not terrible. It's not like the worst one we have.
I think I'd give it like a solid 4.
Okay.
I'd give it a solid 4. I mean, I'm still gonna use it. I'm probably just gonna have it like the better side of it when I have it facing out, and the one that needs a lot more work facing like the wall or whatever. Okay.
And then
our next DIY that we did was we took these like mirror coasters and we did kind of like moon faces, this one being like the full moon.
So like the moon phase is the mirror, and then we painted the part that's like locked, you know, like
the part that would be black.
Yeah.
We painted it like this red.
So this one still has the color in it because we are in fact lazy and we did just finish that one. But like, so like this is one of them, you know? So like they would go like...
So they would be...
How would you go?
So they would be like this.
And like that, so small one, big one,
and then the other one would be...
It mirrors on the other side.
And then this one still has like the little cutout. So it would be like this, and then the other side will be here.
Yeah.
These, I probably am gonna put like some little hooks on them. As you can see, they're still kind of wet.
I mean, so the paint we're finding out does not stick to the mirror.
Well, that's fun.
I mean, if you're gonna use them for decorative purposes.
Yeah, if you're gonna hang them.
Just like don't put anything on them.
Yeah, well, because I'm gonna hang them on the wall. So try not to touch the paint with your fingers because then the paint does come off. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just put some little hooks on them and hang them on the wall. But I think I need to redo some of them. So on a scale 1 through 10, what would you rate
These aren't
mirror
terrible.
moves?
I'd say like a 7.
A 7?
No, like a 6. Like a
6?
6 because the lines aren't as yeah, like a 6.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 6.
It's like a solid mediocre.
Yeah, because I mean, it's easy. I feel like with these, it's easy to like clean them up. I mean, just go over, kind of take off the little paint that got out and repaint them and whatnot. But I think, yeah, a solid 6.
And then now our last one. I don't know if you guys have seen the TikTok trend where like you melt candle, or not melt, but like you make candle, you put them in like warm water. Yeah, and then you like twist them. So we did that.
And I think this is the one that we were most excited about.
And the one that we failed the hardest at, mostly from user error, from being impatient and like not filling up the water.
I think that on my part, like, I was very impatient. I kept sticking my hand in the water and messing with it.
And we didn't like warm up the water. And
okay,
so
that one's yours. This one's these two are mine.
These are.
So we each did 2 and 2.
Yeah.
So one of them we were gonna kind of twist.
Oh yeah, like it was gonna like.
And so, oh wait, this one's yours. This one's mine.
Okay, so this is the twisting one.
Mine.
That we tried twisting, and we didn't. Like I said, heat it up. So this one's like cracked. You can't see it because it's like bright, but like it's cracked. It's not really twisted.
It kind of did twist, and mine, I was very impatient with it. Like over here, I did manage to squeeze it a bit, but once it came down to twisting it,
it just snapped.
It just snapped in half, and then I tried to like squish it back together, but it just wasn't working. So this is my twisted candle.
And this is mine.
A very sad attempt.
And then the other ones were meant to be kind of like snaked. To where like they would stand on their side but like be kind of looped.
Kind of like curvy.
And so these I think were mildly successful. Mine's broken and it doesn't stand on its own. Like it's really uneven, but like the shape
I feel like these, and mine kind of does have a little shape, but yeah, it's also cracked right here. Yeah. I think these we can still kind of save, like we can kind of glue it and just paint it a little bit so you can't see the cracks as much. Yeah. But with these, I don't think there's hope for these.
So, what would you rate this?
I think this, like these, the twisty candles, I'd rate them maybe like a solid 1.
Yeah, me too.
I think these are a solid 1.
Yeah.
And then these curvy ones, since these do have a little bit more shape, I think I'd rate this one like a solid 2.
I would
2.5.
I would say like 3 because like it's an upgrade.
Yeah,
it's an upgrade. So
I did buy more candles so we can retry it.
This one was the funnest to
make. But I think after doing this one, we kind of see that we need to leave them more in warm water, leave them longer, and then just be more patient because I was very impatient and then I snapped my candle.
I think after doing these DIYs, we both found out that we don't have any sort of artistic ability.
And yeah, we're not that talented.
As you can see.
Yeah, because I also have like paint all over my fingers and whatnot. But I mean, overall, it was pretty fun doing the DIYs. I would actually reattempt all of these and just do them different just to see how they would turn out. But other than that, it was pretty fun. I mean, they are Dollar Tree DIY, so
inexpensive.
It was very inexpensive and it was like something fun and easy to do. All right, guys, so those were all the DIYs that we did. As you saw, they weren't all the best. But we did the mistakes, so you guys don't have to do the mistakes. But what is it? A solid A?
A solid A for effort.
Yes, that's what it counts.
Maybe not for the candles. Solid B for effort.
I mean, some things are a solid A.
Yeah,
this was like maybe a solid F.
I'd say.
But other than that, it was fun. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos with me and my brother, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, do everything. And then I'll link down his social media in the description and also on the screen, so you guys can give him a follow. He is pretty weird, but I mean, I think we're all a little weird on the inside.
I'd say.
But that was it for today, guys, and thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.